Update. I tried driving towards the coast, and then I realized I probably went too far, and I really wanted to stay in the mountains. This is going to be my spot for the next 4 nights. Well, my base camp for the next 4 nights. Hopefully I'll get some walking into. I'm at the White Horse Campground, and it's next to Buck Lake, or yeah, it's this lake. So I'm out kayaking just for an hour in the afternoon. Plan to do a jet ski in a couple days after I do some more hiking. Oh yeah, there's the smoke from the fire. It's really, really bad. And in case I don't sound like I'm angered enough by it, I'm very angry by it. I think that the person who did this, the fact that it was intentional, is so atrocious, and I hope the prosecutors do everything they can to send a very large message, because it's not cool, and the people around here have had enough, and we only have so many resources, and we only have so many trees, and we only have so much, life. So hope everyone stays safe, but that shouldn't be what limits a prosecutor for going to the full extent of the law, So I'm gonna get some more kayaking. I got about 40 minutes to do. It's hard to smile when it's like, this were not my plans. I don't care if this is a 0 day, a relaxed day, or a chill day. Or it's just sad, for everybody. I'm doing a road walk to get to the trailhead for a approximately 20-mile loop through Bucks Creek's wilderness. It does pass along some of the Pacific Crest Trail, but the PCT is technically closed. They closed it today from there to Belden, or they're actually to Old Station, which I've been to Old Station, and Old Station's having a rough time right now with smoke and stuff. I don't think there's going to be any problem with me doing this portion of the PCT, even though it's technically closed, because I'm not going any further with it. I'm not doing the through hiking aspect of it. I'm actually going to be taking Mill Creek Trail back down, provided that's what the map says, provided that's what's in actuality. So yeah, just doing a road walk to the trailhead. Bucks Summit PCT Trailhead near Bucks Lake in Plumas County and Plumas National Forest. Alright, I'm at the trailhead. It says PCT northbound is closed, which means I can take it southbound. Either way, I'm not worried about it. Like 4 or 5 miles of it, that's it. Woo! Alright, let's go. I'm only gonna make like maybe 5 miles tonight. Maybe stay at Spanish Peak. I don't know, it's starting late in the day, like really late, but a lot of stuff happened today. Had to get organized. Tired, resting. The air's not great, but we don't have thick, heavy stuff, so. Plus I need a little bit of, I gotta move around a little bit. I gotta do something. Alright, here's the loop I'm making. This is Bucks Lake Wilderness that I'm going to be hiking through. I'm here at the trailhead, and I'm going to come up the Spanish Peak, Mount Pleasant, and then I'm going to take 7E08 Forest Trail down and back to my campground. And I did a road walk to the trailhead. So that's my loop, about 20 miles, 19 something. That's it. And it may be kind of eerie because it's now closed northbound. I did check the register though for PCTers, and like 3 or 4 people already signed in today. So whether they did that before or after, I don't know. But I know once you get to Belden, also I'm not going to Belden for many reasons. One, because it drops like 2,000 or 3,000 feet, like for no particular reason that I wouldn't want to climb back up. But so I probably should have it mostly to myself. So I had a kind of interesting experience. A woman came along in civilian clothing, but she kind of carried the air of a ranger. But anyway, so I was getting water and she was hiking, and then we ended up chatting, and she was asking me where I was going, where I was staying, and what I was doing, and where all the things. That's why I kind of felt like a ranger. But then through our conversation, she let me know, or at least told me that the route that I was going to go was really burned and awful, and that, and then and then the other route I was thinking about doing, or possibility, but I was like, it seems kind of short. She said it was really pretty through there, and it's really nice. So, I kind of am going to go with that. That's also good so that if the smoke gets bad or whatever, I'm not too far out. So, yeah, it's going to make a very short trip. It's 7 miles back, so I've got like another 3-4 miles today to Spanish Peak, and then 7 miles back tomorrow to my campground, where my car is and everything else. So that's the plan. Free accommodation, apparently. Just sitting there. But I'm going to go this way to Spanish Peak. That's where I'm going. This way. Almost there. So I made it to the mythical Spanish Peak. And I guess this is where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. There's this little platform with some rocks on it, like a shelter. And then it's basically just at the top of a lot of things. You can see off in the distance, or the smoke from the park fire. And then there's the sun. But it's not that bad. And I don't know, print the miles here. There. Okay, so now I'm going to set up my tent and eat some food, and then tomorrow I'm going to take about 7 miles back, or 7 or 8 miles. Whatever that is, I'll find out, and I'll tell you tomorrow. Or I'll tell you now. I don't know. And, because if it was anything as beautiful as it was today, with like the meadows and the flowers, and like, it was gorgeous. And then tomorrow it'll be like all downhill. So, like, mostly downhill. So I'm like, it was really nice and woodsy and today. And, only a sage grouse scared the crap out of me. She's in like the tall grass and just flew, and I was like, ah! And then her partner was staring at me like, what you gonna do? And I was like, what are you gonna do? And then he flew off. So that was pretty cool. All right, that's it for the night. I don't like peaks. I'm terrified of falling off. This isn't fun at all. This is just terrifying. I hope I don't freeze, because I don't have any clothes,
and I have to put a hot water bottle between my legs, and I don't even want to freak out. And it's awful. I don't know everything. It's very scary, very terrifying. I survived. I wasn't eaten by bears or mice, and I didn't freeze to death, and I wasn't blown off the ledge, and yeah, I'm okay. That was a nice little section of the PCT that I hiked, and now I'm going to do right-hand branch down to Mill Creek, back to my campground. Hopefully it's really pretty. Should be a good day. Yay! The trail's so much different here because it's not trampled by all the PCTers traffic, so it's kind of cool. Yeah. So there's a lot of these down logs on this trail, which is kind of cool because it means I get my unmaintained trails in for the day. But there's a lot, and it's just not, the trail isn't nearly as well traveled as the PCT. So this is going to be an exciting day. But I do see up in the distance evidence of them sawing logs in the past. So that means that there is the trail up ahead. So that's how I keep track of where I'm going, looking for signs of the trail up ahead. I've been bushwhacking for like an hour or something, um, and I was like, I gave up. I was like, I can't anymore. And I was looking at the map and like, maybe if I cross this ridge, I can, get back over to the PCT side so I could like pick up a trail. And I literally step out onto a freaking trail. Like, what? I don't even understand. Like, and it was not fun. I don't know where I was, but it was not fun. Anyway, I should probably not complain as much. It's my honest opinion, I think, though. It wasn't fun. I need to practice gratitude and say that I am very grateful for this trail. I'm very grateful. I can see it and it's a clear trail. It's even better than it was. Like, it looks like people use this trail. Not PCT level worth, but like, I'm grateful for this trail. I am grateful for this trail. I really have no idea where I'm going, but I am on a trail that looks like it gets some action. So wherever I am, it's not on any map, but it is clearly a trail. The closest one would be the hard right branch, whatever that one is, but it's not anywhere near it. So I'm grateful for the trail. I'm grateful for a trail. See, a trail. Someone may come out here in another month or so. So I'll find my body, just laying there, crying. Well, I'll be dead at that point. I'll run out of food. Maybe a bear will come eat me. I'm just having a pity party right now. Freaking A, man. I'm also grateful that it's not hot. And I'm also grateful that the air is a little bit cleared out a little bit. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. So I hope that moisture and cool temperatures is good for everybody. I'm grateful for trees that provide shade. Never done this before, but I picked up some ground elk patties and a block of cheese and an avocado, and I'm going to make some breakfast. I've got my camping stove. I didn't bring a frying pan or anything like that, so we'll see how it goes. So far it doesn't seem to be so bad. Got a whole pound of it, so I'm going to be eating a pound of elk today. I've decided to kick it up a notch and put some potatoes in it to make it some sort of a shepherd or mincemeat pie or something like that. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Probably could have put in more elk, but it was good. I was told Betty might be stopping by. Hey, girl. I'm on a jet ski in Bucks Lake. I'm learning S-curves, not to flip it, how to go fast, how to deal with the wind. It's kind of okay, I guess. You know, it's a... I've never done this before. They just kind of gave me a jet ski and said, here, try not to flip it. So up there you can see the burn scar from the 2021 Dixie Fire, where it's the Buck Lakes wilderness is green and then it suddenly turns burnt, like right there. So I guess wherever I ended up hiking was kind of okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to the burning spot, but that's what the lady was talking about. You can see in the background how all that's burned too. So it didn't come up to the lake, but you know. You know, I think on my next wilderness trip and my unmaintained trail, I think I'm just gonna bushwhack. I think I'm just gonna do some dispersed, like, bushwhacking in the middle of nowhere, just to get over that fear. I mean, I enjoy unmaintained. I like keeping trails alive by using them and reporting back to rangers. You know, if you need a crew in here, I mean, I'm not like all caring about it or anything like that, but I whatever. Anyway, I think I want to just bushwhack. I think I want to go out and be like, I'm gonna direction find. I want to go to that summit. I want to go there and like not worry about bears and not worry about anything and just do it. I think that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna try this approximately 4+ mile loop, easy loop, called Bucks Creek Loop. And I think I'm at the right place. There's a sign that says trail, and then there's a super cute little bridge, and I see a trail. So I'm gonna try it. There was a couple who came by and asked me this morning if I had tried it yet, because they said they were trailblazers and they couldn't figure out where it connected. So I'm gonna keep an eye open for that. And this will be part of my bushwhacking adventure to see if I can follow some sort of trail. But the little bridge is a good sign. The bridge is a good sign. All right, a little bit of a sad story. There's going to be a little deceased animal at the end of this, so you can skip ahead like 15 or like 45 seconds if you don't want to watch it. But a guy told me, as an older gentleman, he was passing, he said that he saw this deer, and then he saw a little fawn, not a live fawn, and on this part of the trail. And so now I'm walking down this part of the trail, just keeping an eye open for it. And now I see it. So I think it's Betty's little fawn, because we both saw Betty, and Betty had a little fawn. So this is what she looks like. Here, I'll do that. Wait. Here's a little fawn. A little fawn. Little baby. I don't know what happened, but rest in peace. This was a lovely hike. It was moderate, 4.5 miles, mostly flat terrain, a little bit up, a little bit down, meadows, some trees, a couple creeks. It was very nice. So I think the north side of the lake is smoky and the south side is not. But I left my campground, my white horse, and came to Mill Creek to get closer to the lake and to have a different experience. But apparently if you go on the other side of the lake, the smoke can get you. So I'll stay here tonight, see how I feel about tomorrow. Just chilling. A lot of people here. But there's some ducks and some geese, so that's pretty cool. Here's where I stayed last night, right there, on my tarp with my sleeping pad and my sleeping bags, and that was my chair. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna go on a short day hike, just like 2.5 miles, to Chuck's Rock and back. It is in Bucks Lake Wilderness, and my main goal is to practice water filtration. There should be 2 streams, and then when I get to Mill Creek proper, I'm gonna stop and turn around. So we have 3 water opportunities, and just also see how the trail's doing and everything else. So not a super intense day. I kind of want to come back and just sit and read a book and do nothing for the rest of the day. I may just do that, but we're going to get a little bit of walking in today, and just to see what it's like over here on the Mill Creek Trail. Here's the first stream crossing. That's a pretty nice stream crossing. I mean, that's a good flow. That's like a really nice, good healthy water source. Here's the second stream crossing. It's also a good source. There's not much shade up here, but this certainly is a rock. Yeah, it's a big old rock. I couldn't find, the trail didn't lead me to Mill Creek. I got to Chuck's Rock, and this is Mill Creek down there. I don't feel like bushwhacking it. If I find an easy spot, I will. I'd love to go kind of jump in some of that water. But as it is, I'm just going to enjoy the little streams I found.